Yo, 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 mic check 1, 2. It's Topicopedia. Yeah, we're back to abuse you. Episode 149, the show you can't quit, like they call it the buffet, stuffing full of dumb shit.
Oh, Steve, please, your bars are outdated. Like your hairline, mate, it's fully vacated. You talk big, but your knowledge is weak. You think Charles Walton is a bloke from Love Island last week.
Nah, that's murder, witchcraft, and deep in the mist. You wouldn't solve a crime if it slapped you with a fist. We got killers, conspiracies, food fights galore, so grab your tea, your biscuits. We got drama in store.
Speaking of food, mate, let's settle the beef. Brown sauce or red? What's the king of relief? King of relief. Sorry. Jam or cream first? Let's put it to the test. But we all know pineapple on pizzas are fucking a mess.
News of the week, we're talking that trash, like celebs with no talent, still raking in the cash. An Urban Dictionary, that's our usual fix, because our audience is filthier than your Google search picks.
Meme of the week, yeah, we got him lined up like Steve at the bar trying to drink his rep up. And jokes of the week, oh, prepare for the pain, like Steve's last Tinder date, ghost again. All right,
let's drop this beat. It's Topicopedia, baby, raw, uncut and elite. So sit back, strap in and enjoy the ride, or fuck off now, we don't do polite.
Oh, we did quite well there, actually.
I think so. I stumbled a couple of times. I can't bloody read. I can't talk. Why the hell am I here?
You're here so that we can laugh at you.
Okay, well, fair dues. At least I'm providing entertainment.
Well, that's exactly what we are here doing, Steve. You're quite right.
I'm here for your pleasure. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Before we forget, we'll touch on our intro there, because we don't usually talk like that.
If you're new here, no, we really don't. We normally make way more fuck ups.
Yeah. But we did that in the style of. I'm using air quotes there because. Yeah.
It's tenuous. It's tenuous.
Of Eminem. Why am I bringing up Eminem?
Why are you bringing up
Why
Eminem?
am I bringing up? Well, I'm glad you asked, Nicole. Thank you.
Oh, good.
So this week, FBI prosecutors have said that more than 25 of Eminem's unfinished songs have been played or distributed online without consent.
Oh, this is a problem for recording artists, isn't it?
Yeah, so his music's been stolen and released online. But someone's actually been charged. Joseph Strange, 46. He's been charged with copyright infringement and interstate transportation of stolen goods. Interstate transportation of stolen goods. Did he have it on a hard drive or something? And you got a hard drive with stolen music.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently, this guy was a former studio engineer.
Well, there you go, Steve. We won't tell anyone your secret.
Oh dear.
Awkward. Have you made any money off of it though?
You know what? I would have loved to meet some big stars like Eminem.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be awesome. It would be great to meet.
Yeah, but I wonder how many of them are complete dickheads when you meet them in person.
Quite a lot, I reckon.
Yeah, so do I.
I hate to say it. They say don't meet your idols, don't they?
Yeah, and I think that's with good reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Massively.
So how's your week been?
Do you know what? I spoke to my doctor on Friday.
Oh, okay. That's I'm going to say first. That's a rare... Yeah, I'm bullshitting you now. We know that's not a rare... It's a weekly occasion.
It's a weekly occasion.
A bi-weekly occasion.
Yeah, it really is.
Or tri-weekly occasion. Is tri-weekly 3 times a week or every 3 weeks?
Ooh. Don't know. It's funny because I looked up what bi-weekly means. Is it every other week or is it twice a week?
Yeah.
And apparently it could be either.
Oh, okay. Well, that's highly confusing.
It doesn't fucking help, does it? No. Let's just say fortnightly. I like that. But no, I spoke to my GP on Friday. So about a week ago, just over a week ago, I had to redo my tests to see if I still had Salmonella.
Yeah, okay.
And he was supposed to call me first thing in the morning on Friday, and he did not. And I thought, well, that's That's sad, isn't it? And then at 11 o'clock, he texted me and he said, I will call, I promise, but I'm waiting for the microbiologist to call me about a result. And I thought, oh, okay, waiting for a phone call in person. I thought they just pinged it over, but apparently not. So, he gave me a call probably about 1:30, something like that. And so I still had salmonella.
Okay.
Nothing had changed in a couple of weeks. So I am on a very, very large dose of antibiotics now. And I feel a lot better. So I like to think that that's doing what it should be, and that will resolve this by the end of Friday. Fingers crossed, touch wood. He also thinks I have PTSD.
Okay.
From my surgery and being poorly for so long, and he's referred me. This is for my normal stuff now, not the salmonella. Okay. My normal pain. He's referring me to the pain clinic at the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Which sounds really naughty, doesn't it? Yeah. But I don't think it is. I think I might be disappointed.
Yeah, the NHS are now looking at other income streams and they figure they can make money out of having the pain clinic.
Oh, could you imagine? That would be so funny. I might get a job there, Yeah. I could definitely put on some killer heels and stomp on people. I could do that. Yeah, I could do.
People pay good money for that. There you go. It can be a new NHS service.
It should be. I'll definitely become a nurse if that's going to be my job. I just want to torture people, They torture me enough. Anyway, so that's I think probably the most notable thing of the week. Still trying to recover from salmonella a month later, but yes, that's where we are.
Well, hopefully it'll be gone this time next week for you.
I dearly hope so. I really hope so. And yeah, but how's your week been?
This is what I tell you, it's been really uneventful.
Oh, what a shock!
But saying that, my solar panels are they were meant to be finished today.
Okay,
but you know the drill, right?
Yes, I do.
You do, where nothing goes to 100% to plan.
No, never. It can't.
And it was a case of, there's some asbestos here. So they, it's just like, okay. But I've looked at this asbestos, right? And they reckon it's on the back of the cupboard doors, right? Well, they're not going to mess about with the cupboard doors. I could take them off for now and then just put them on when they're gone, couldn't I? But the shelf that they're saying is an issue, I've had a look. It's not actually even attached. It's just sat on two little wooden shelves.
Right, okay.
If I thought ahead, I'd have just taken it out myself.
Yeah?
I would have just cleared that shelf, pulled it out, and then it not be there. And then they wouldn't have had anything to complain about. But yeah, they did. So
God, it's like they don't want to work.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But the good news is the panels are on the roof. The batteries are on the wall outside. I've just got to wait for a different electrician to come who's going to work their way around the asbestos, who's willing to find a way around it.
Okay.
Alternatively, I'll just lift it out myself. But you see, asbestos is only dangerous if you break it up and stuff, and then you start sniffing it.
And you start breathing in dust particles. Yeah. If it's in whole pieces, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah. But yeah, we treat it like it's a biohazard these days, don't we?
And yet it was such a staple in everyone's lives not so long ago in history.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And I think a lot of the people who are ill from it are people who worked around it a lot, who did breathe a lot of it in.
Yeah.
I think it's
not so much people who just had it in their homes, it's the people who were putting it in and taking it out.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. If you put it in and take it out, you're gonna get it wet.
It's not good, is it? It's no good. You might have to go to the NHS for that and get some CBT, cock and balls torture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy who will refer you to the pain clinic. Let me put you in touch with him. He's a wonderful man. He's very eager to help. They always are, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully in a couple of days' time, I will have my solar panels and I will be able to generate my own energy to do the podcast.
That is, honestly, you are living in the future with
that.
We
will be a green podcast then. I can change our logo to green.
Oh no, don't do that.
No, I won't do that.
No, don't do that.
I might, in honor of it, change our. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I'd be really disappointed if no one's noticed the fact I've made little images for these most recent episodes, because when you look at the episodes on YouTube, it looks really bland if every image card. Every image what's what they called? Image cards.
It's a thumbnail.
Thumbnails. That's the
yeah.
But it's not so much a thumbnail when you're making it in full TV size. But
no, of course.
But yeah, I hope people have noticed and appreciate that, because it takes a bit of effort.
It takes a bit of effort, but I must say it probably doesn't make an awful lot of difference to our regular listeners. But I think to new people who see it, it'll. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit more eye-catching. Yeah, and like you say, if they want to go through the episodes, it doesn't all just look the same. So, yeah, hopefully going forward, this is a good move.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope it's worth my time.
It's like visual clickbait. Well, clickbait is visual, but you know what I mean? Like It's like pictorial clickbait.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So fingers crossed, people see it and people click it. I hope so. That'd be good. Okay, so go on, sorry.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of our regular listeners,
yes,
I do have a decent amount of feedback from a couple of people.
Oh, we're doing feedback already? I wanted to discuss the fact we're recording late today.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that, actually.
Because
right.
I was gobsmacked because, it's my fault we were late. I'm sorry. I got sidelined. So we were late getting in.
I'll take 50% responsibility, because you started being late and then you were late from being late. And then I went, I can't wait anymore. I've got to eat something. So I went downstairs and looked for food.
Okay.
And I couldn't find anything that was going to be quick to make. Everything was like going to take 45 minutes to just make it, let alone actually eat it. So I thought, what is there something cheap I can get? I've got no money this week, so I've got to be really careful. So anyway, I found Greggs, and it claimed it would deliver within like 20 minutes. And I thought, right, here we go. This is the one. I've never had Greggs before. I've never wanted Greggs before.
This is what completely threw me off. You said, I've never had Greggs before. And I was like,
no,
hang on, you've never had Greggs before. I said, this is a moment that we should be on. This should be on the podcast.
I know. Well, I didn't want to eat my whole dinner. In fact, I've still not eaten my whole dinner. I'm not going to lie to you. But I didn't want to eat my whole dinner on the podcast and all you would hear is the whole time. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. And, but you did say, and rightly, maybe I should do a bit of a taste test.
Yes.
I didn't taste test everything for you, but I can tell you now what I thought of some of the other things. But I did do a little voice note for you of me testing the famous sausage roll.
Oh, okay. I've got to hear this. I've not listened to this yet, so this is new to me. Let's go.
Okay.
Let me turn there we go. Volume up.
Okay, in the interest of trying to save some time tonight, spoiler, it's not saved any time. I've ordered Greggs. I've never had Greggs in my life. And first impressions, I'm impressed with how much bang you get for your buck. I did get 15% off on Uber Eats, and I got a free sausage roll, which I've just broken in half and given half to Luella.
A free sausage
roll?
And
I've got half, because
nice.
they're famous for the sausage rolls, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd do a sausage roll from Greggs taste test. I think historically I've said on the podcast I couldn't give a stuff about Greggs, and I'd be happy if I never eat Greggs in my life. So I thought I was saving time today by ordering Greggs. It has not saved time at all. It took ages to get here. So if you live in the town centre of Plymouth and order Greggs, don't expect it soon. It's taken nearly an hour. But let's do a little taste test on this sausage roll.
Ooh, eating noises. So nice. So sexy.
The filling's got really good flavour. The sausage meat has a nice flavour.
That's so good.
That's Luella. Luella is also enjoying it. Is that the best sausage roll you've ever had?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, it's really tasty. It's got a good flavour. I will say that. It's not the warmest, is it? It's a bit cold. Like, it's lukewarm. It could be crispier. The pastry could be a bit more crispy, couldn't it?
Yeah.
But the inside, the bit that matters, the sausage, It's a tasty sausage, yo. Yeah, would buy again.
Oh, there we go. You've finally tried a Greggs.
I am subscribed to the Church of Greggs now. Yeah.
It is disappointing though that the food's always cold. I mean, it's always my luck that it's cold when I go, because they don't want to pay the hot food tax.
No.
So it depends. It's hit and miss depending on which Greggs you go to. The one near me is in a petrol station.
Okay.
Run by the petrol station group. I'm not naming names, but they are the biggest petrol station retailers in the country. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
But they obviously just can't be arsed. Just keep cooking, little and often, and just leave it out.
Yeah.
Cooking that much that they're leaving it out long enough for it to go cold, and it's really frustrating because it would be nice if it was hot. Like that's the whole point of their model.
I agree.
To cook little and often.
I mean, on the box, so I ordered quite a few things, actually, because I've never even set foot in a Greggs. I don't know what their food's like. I don't know what their portions are like. I didn't know how much to get. So I ordered a 6-slice pizza meal deal, so 6 slices of pizza, you get 2 portions of wedges and some dips. I think it was just under £15. I think it was $14.50 for that. And then I also got a meal deal for 1, which was chicken goujons, wedges, a drink and some dips. And the pizza thing also came with hot brownie bites with like a chocolate sauce to dip them in, which we haven't even thought about yet because we haven't even got to our we've barely touched the pizza. So we had the wedges first. I didn't think much of those, I'll be honest. If I could avoid getting them in future, I probably would. They were slightly undercooked.
Okay.
When you bite into a potato that's just slightly undercooked and you feel that slight crunchiness against your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that. It wasn't that good. So, I don't rate the wedges. The goujons were quite nice, a little bit dry, but they were quite good, and they were very chickeny and big, so that was good. We had some cheese things. God only knows what they came with. I think they came with the meal deal for 1. They were quite tasty. And then the pizza, I can't get over it. I thought they'd be quite small slices. They are big slices. And we got 6 of them. Well, we've had 1 each, and we've eaten everything else except one of the portions of wedges because neither of us were particularly bothered about those. And we've got 4 slices of pizza left. So we'll be eating that later. We'll be having second supper or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, pizza is an original thing that they did. It was like mostly slices, and I think back in the day they did pies. They don't do pies anymore. I think last time I went, I got some like chicken bites, and they were lovely.
Really nice
bites. Yeah, but
it's got good flavour. But I just want to say, it does say on the box, hot and tasty.
Yeah,
which I think it must just be the way they're addressing me, Steve, because nothing was hot. It must. So they're just talking to me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe the case.
Definitely. But so we've got pizza left for later, and we have brownie bites and some sort of chocolate sauce to dunk them in, which the diet starts next week, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
At least you tried a Greggs. I made up you've tried a Greggs, and
I've tried a Greggs.
And you've enjoyed it as well.
It was lovely.
That's a bonus.
It was lovely. I'm quite full, and we've still got half the food left.
Oh, nice.
So, and I paid, I did get 15% off, as I said, but I think I paid like £22 something for all that food. It was a lot of food. We could have fed another person. So, yeah, I think you get a good bang for your buck. The food's quite basic, but it's tasty. And, I think the pizza's quite nice, actually. I'm not big on pizza, but it was quite nice. Anyway. Should we do a bit of feedback before? I'm scared to forget it.
Well, yeah, okay, we'll do that, and then I did have another story about food, but we can get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So I want to say this bit of feedback first because it's not written down in front of my eyes. This is from memory.
Okay.
Because your biggest fan, my mum.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to do what everyone else does and write the feedback down, so it's easy for me to copy and paste it into the notes so I can just read it out. I have to remember or write it out myself.
Okay.
which is awkward and time consuming. And I didn't have time to write this down, but she made a really good point. We messed up last week, Steve.
Oh no, not again.
That's the first thing she pointed out in the politest way. But, you know, I mean, what can I say? So the mystery that we were talking about, Lord, whatever his name was. God, I've forgotten his name.
Was this the guy with the petrol station?
Yeah, might have been.
Or was that a different week? I don't even know what last week was anymore.
I can't remember his name, but he was the one that, anyway, I read the story out, and then we started talking about how he'd killed his wife. He didn't kill his wife. He didn't kill his wife at all. He killed the nanny, and then I think maybe tried to kill his wife but didn't. Right. So the wife is okay. But then we, at the end of it, were like, oh, God, yeah, he definitely killed his wife. Anyway, so my mum says, first of all, I think you're confused because I don't think he killed his wife. And I had to go back and find the story again and go through it. And she was quite right. He didn't kill his wife. God only knows what we were talking about.
Hang on, so the Vanishing Lord. Okay, this wasn't the one with the petrol station then. This was, okay, okay. I'm now looking at reading our write-up. How did we get it so wrong?
I don't know, Steve,
oh, you were the one that said he'd murdered her. I'm sure it was, because I just was like,
no.
Why did he disappear?
Yeah, you might be right. It might have been me. Honestly, look, I've not been with it. I've not been well. I've had salmonella for a month. God. Anyway, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And we're just going to move and take accountability and move forward. I'll take the rap for it. Anyway, you could have corrected me, Steve, at any point, but you're very polite not to. I appreciate that.
To be honest, I didn't notice either. So there we go.
That's all right then. Yeah, slight lapse in concentration there. Anyway,
yeah. Well, if he is around and he hears it, then yeah, we could get sued. But
nah, we won't, because we're taking accountability. Okay. We're wearing our grey tracksuits and we're looking very somber. We've got no makeup on, sat on the carpet, cross-legged, looking straight into the camera. That's what's happening. You just have to imagine it. Anyway, so we are very sorry. But she has further feedback on this, right? Okay. And it was good. It was good, Steve. I don't know how we missed it. Well, I know how we missed it because we fucked the story. But had I not have messed the story up, had I listened to my own words and paid a bit more attention to myself, we would have picked up on this perhaps. But she initially said that she didn't think he'd done it. He thought the wife had killed the nanny, and because maybe he was having an affair with the nanny, so the wife killed the nanny and then tried to pin it on him, so he did a runner. So that was quite a good theory. Possibly, and then I said yes, but no. I think he was having an affair with the nanny, because that's common, isn't it? That's really common for nannies and the husbands to have an affair. That's unfortunately not uncommon. But I reckon she threatened to tell the wife, and so he killed her.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's why. So
but then why did you do a runner then?
Because the wife saw.
Oh, okay.
And so he tried to go for her to try and cover his tracks, and she got away, and so he had to do a runner because the wife knew that he'd murdered the nanny and had tried to murder her.
Right. Okay.
That's the theory.
Okay.
I think it holds weight. I think it right. Andy, feedback in.
Yeah.
Anyone who's listening, does that hold weight? I think it's watertight. In fact, it's solved. Case closed.
Oh, there you go. Nicole solved it.
Call Scotland Yard. I will tell them. So thank you very much, Mum, for that bit of feedback. But also we have some feedback from Andy. He's back this week.
Hey.
And yeah, he has not disappointed. I've got loads here to read out. So he has said feedback 148 episode. It's good to hear Kayleigh back. Always a welcome addition in the podcast. Speaking of sharing birthdays, mine's November 23rd, and I have Miley Cyrus as the most notable shared birthday. have you guys looked into what song or movie was number one when you were born? So according to Wikipedia, number one film was Top Gun, a film that I've still never watched. And the song,
You never
Take My
watched
Breath
it?
Away. No, I'm reading his feedback.
Oh, okay. He's never. Sorry, this is his birthday, not your birthday.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah. God, this is how this happened last week.
Yeah.
Honestly, nobody knows what's going on anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It's quite late as well, isn't it? Steve? It's late for us. We're tired.
Yes, we'll use that excuse.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a film he's never watched, and the song was "Take My Breath Away" from the movie Top Gun. So yeah, we should probably look into that, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Find out. Yeah. So you said, on another note, when you were talking about the man with the eggs up his bum, I thought you were going to do the Easter version, as I remember seeing an article, Daily Star or Daily Sport, many, many moons ago, where a man put cream eggs up his bum, which I feel would have been a lot tougher, as they was huge in the 90s compared to the mini cream eggs we have now. Oh.
Yeah, but did you get 15 up?
Well, I don't know. In fact, he did send me some. Oh gosh, will I be able to find this? Yeah, no. Here we go. I'm going to forward these to you on. What would you like them on, Steve?
Oh, whatever's easiest.
It's going to be WhatsApp then. Let me. Oh God, if I can even find you, God, I'm struggling today. Come on, phone. Right, let me send that to you. Yeah, it just shows the headlines, really.
Let me find it.
Oh my God!
What?
There's a follow-up in the Sunday Sport. It says, "World Cream Egg Up Bum Champion eaten by crocodile."
Oh, wow. Oh, dear. I wonder if it's...
Wow, that's such
See,
a good
he only got
follow-up.
nine cream eggs up there, whereas the other guy got 15 normal eggs.
And I think it's harder to do with normal eggs because they didn't have, at least something hard is easier to get. Surely, I don't know.
The question is, if you're getting 9 up there, how are you not crushing them, making them break, and then just going to melty mess?
Well, they're going to, aren't they? And I mean, were they in or out of the foils? We need more details. Yeah. This is only half a story, guys. We need more detail. Anyway, he does go on to say, crumpet wank also feels like it should be in Urban Dictionary, though I feel like it would just be a wank over an attractive young woman due to crumpet meaning that in the 70s. Though it could also be a more literary version of soggy biscuit.
That's true.
Yeah.
The question is, did our previous entry get posted?
I don't know.
I don't
know. You did ask me, didn't you, if I'd had an email from Urban Dictionary? Nope. No email. What did we even post?
We posted. Let me see if I can... No definitions that you wrote.
It's a bit sus, isn't it?
Unless it's just no one actually ever looks after the claim definitions you wrote under a different email address. See all your definitions. Click here to change your handle. Maybe I never submitted it properly.
Oh, maybe. Well, I tell you what, we'll get on that. We'll sort it, won't we? We'll fix that for next time.
Yeah, we'll try and get on there. Yeah.
Yes, we need to. We practice. We need a sponsorship from them. One feels. Oh dear, we don't have for them.
Yes, Andy, thank you for your feedback. That was
fantastic.
That yeah. Now I've got eggs up bum back in my mind again. Fantastic. Thank you.
I mean, one put chocolate eggs up there, and the other one, I don't know. It's like he was trying to make normal eggs chocolate or something. I don't know. It was funnier in my brain. Anyway, let's move on. I made that weird.
Oh dear. Where we're going to now? Oh yeah. So I did spot this week. I think it's well within our field of shit to talk about. right?
Okay. Technical term.
Technical term of our show, yeah. McDonald's is finally launching its first ever adult Happy Meal.
I've heard about this.
Okay.
When are they doing? When is it releasing? I couldn't find it on. They weren't doing it the other day.
March the 26th. Oh, that's today.
Tomorrow.
It's today.
It's today.
Yeah.
Day of release. Yeah. You're quite right. It's today. Oh.
So the meal is a Minecraft movie meal.
Yep.
And it's launching in restaurants nationwide and will feature one of 6 exclusive collectible toys crafted especially for adults. Ooh, adult toys.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Now, the ridiculous thing here is they've done this meal. What do you get in it? And
yeah,
looking at it, you get... why doesn't it not just list what you get?
I don't know.
It says you get...
The adult meal will cost £8.19, and in terms of the food itself, it's all pretty standard Mackey's fare. Pick between a Big Mac, 9 chicken nuggets, or 4 veggie dippers for the main event, plus a side of your choosing and a carbonated drink. And if this weren't exciting enough, there were also a few other limited edition items being added to the menu to celebrate the Minecraft collab, with a new apple cake McFlurry and nether flame sauce. Wow. The dessert features soft dairy ice cream that's swirled with apple and shortcake pieces and finished off with a sour apple sauce. McDonald's describes the sweet treat as its most innovative flavour combination in a long time and believes it's sure to excite fans across the UK. Okay. The toys are... Why are these for adults? I'm looking at the picture and
they don't really look like adult toys, do they?
No, they don't. This is not a happy meal. This is not a happy ending meal. I don't want it anymore.
So
I want a refund.
The thing is here, one chicken nugget meal's previously just 6 nuggets. So at least you're getting 9 nuggets. They've now accepted that 6 nuggets isn't enough nuggets by the look of it.
Oh, I thought it was 9 now. I thought
it was
just 9 anyway.
Has it been 9 since? Back in the day, it was 6. I'm sure it was.
Oh, maybe, but now it's definitely 9.
Okay, but $8.19. How do you think would that? The thing about Happy Meals is they were always a cheap way to feed your kids.
And keep them quiet and happy. I mean, look, for £8.19, I would want the happy ending, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah. I think £8.19 is quite steep. And I think you'd be very disappointed if you paid £8.19 and went for the 4 veggie dippers option. Getting 4 veggie dippers aside and a carbonated drink for £8.19 and a little toy.
Yeah, it's not even a good toy. Unless these are just very novel adult toys.
Yeah, I think you'd have to get quite creative with them.
I know a man, you might have to fish him out of the crocodile, but I think I know a guy who's creative enough for this task. We'll see.
So my question is, who's going to be trying an apple cake McFlurry or nether sauce?
I 100% would love to try it. Not the nether sauce. That sounds a bit spicy.
It does sound a little bit. Yeah, but how spicy is it going to be? It's from McDonald's.
Well, actually, their sweet chili sauce is pretty pokey, I find.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. But still, I think it's a bit disappointing. I think a meal needs to have more than what it's got. I think for £8,
do you know what?
You should get 2 burgers.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, a standard meal is what, £6 or £7?
Yeah. I think you should get a premium burger, a basic burger, and your side, and your dessert.
That's a lot of... I think you should get 2 sides. I think you should get a premium burger, your fries, some cheesy bites or something, with your extra flaming hot blow your brains out sauce and your McFlurry and a better toy than what they're offering here.
Yeah.
I expect something. Oh look, it doesn't have to be Ann Summers good. But it could definitely be the Wish version. Yeah, that's fine. But I want the happy ending. And I think we should, just for the sake of it being an adult Happy Meal, I think we should call it just a happy ending meal.
Yeah. Put a rude joke on the inside of the box.
Does it come in a nice box? Because I've not seen anywhere any nice packaging that you would get like your Happy Meal.
I can't see a box for it. No, just the kids' version.
No, it needs a good box, doesn't it, Steve?
It does need. You gotta have a good box to put it in.
You have got to have a really good box to put it in, otherwise it's just not worth it, is it?
I'm not saying without a greasy box.
No, for £8.19, I want a really nice bloody box.
Yeah, there we go. McDonald's. That's you told. We know what we want, and you're not hitting the mark.
I think we need to be working for McDonald's on their marketing team, because I think they're just getting it all wrong.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, they're never really that creative with new products they bring out.
No.
And it frustrates me because they're more creative in other countries than they are in this country. This country, it's always just like the same stuff rehashed. Oh, what should we go with? Oh, I know. We'll do the double Big Mac again. And it's just just the same
on
stuff.
Repeat, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got nothing new to it. It's just, we'll stick another patty on it and call it a promo burger. Hey, yeah. And someone's getting paid for that.
Yeah. Oh, for real. And they're getting paid a lot for that as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. I do like the idea of the McFlurry. See, I'm one of those people, if I order a McFlurry, I order it plain. I don't want any bits or sauce in it. But I would leave the bits in because I quite like sour apple. That sounds quite nice. So I'd give that a whirl.
Don't blame you.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Okay. Right. Have you got anything else for us?
Yeah. I've done nothing but reading articles all week, obviously.
Fantastic. Well, I like to hear it because then I get to hear about it now. So perfect.
Okay, here's a short, quick, fun one. Right?
Okay.
Have you ever been somewhere and thought, I could do with a vending machine here, but where would they plug it in?
Yeah, I have this problem all the time. Honestly.
Your parts, you really want to drink. I'm trying to think of where these would be helpful. So these are
Lay-bys.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we could start having more vending machines in lay-bys.
Absolutely.
Although I just suspect people will just vandalize them, unfortunately, in this country.
True.
But yeah, this news is out that the world's first hydrogen-powered vending machines have been unveiled by Coca-Cola at an expo in Osaka, Kansai. And it's basically looks like a normal vending machine, but it's got this extra part next to it that's like a big hydrogen cartridge.
Yeah.
It looks quite cool, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
So they could be standalone. You just every so often. How long does it last? I can't. You know what? I always pre-read this stuff and then I forget it by the time I come to talk about it. But yeah, I think just like every month or so, or every couple of weeks, go around, swap the cartridge out.
Yeah.
You go in there to fill it up anyway, so you may as well just swap the cartridge out. Yeah.
I stand by these should be in lay-bys because, sometimes you need to stop for a drink, but you don't want to go in the services. They're busy. You have to fight all those people. It's expensive. You could just pop in a lay-by and just grab one out of the vending machine.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And I think it's a good... In fact, there's a great picture of one where it's being used. And where the hell is that? Yukimiti. Why do I try? Why?
I don't know exactly where you're looking. But...
Hang on. There's a little Google Street View of it. Here's the link of where it is on the Street View. And it looks like it is... Well, as I say, it's at...
Ukimituki. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Ukimituki.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going
Hang on,
with.
these ones
the
don't
more
look...
I say it, the stupider it sounds.
These ones don't look like hydrogen ones, though, because they've not got the extra bit next to it. But maybe this is like the ideal place where they put them. Because it's the top of a mountain, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of... I don't know how they're operating at the current time, but it doesn't look like they've got a decent supply of electricity up there.
No, but it'd be a bit of a getting that the cartridge up a mountain, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's
or a
the
delivery to refill it.
The top of Mount Fuji.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, Japan loves their vending machines, don't they? So it just makes sense for it to be there.
They have adult vending machines.
They do.
Yep. Yeah, they have a happy ending machine. Sorry. I'm a little fixated on that thought,
aren't I? Oh, that's what we're here
a dog with a bone. Yeah. Anyway.
So I think that's quite cool. So I think there is potential in that to start seeing hydrogen vending machines. Obviously, hydrogen, not putting out any nasties into the environment with being on hydrogen. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. And if there's power cuts and whatnot, it'll still continue.
Exactly. Yes. What a good idea.
Yeah. And your Coke can be nice and cold.
That's what you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially if you're stuck in a traffic jam on the M5.
Yeah, just pull over, get yourself a nice cold can of Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want a nice cold can of Coke now.
I need to go and tell Coca-Cola that this is my idea and it was mine and that they're not allowed to put them in lay-bys unless they pay me for the privilege of having invented that idea.
I think you should. And let me know how you get on with it.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Okay, what else did I see this week? Oh yeah, I thought was like a really badly timed April Fool's joke. Oh, in fact, you sent me something that was badly timed, like April Fool's style. What the hell has been going on this week about brands saying such and such has been cancelled? Like, we're discontinuing our major line now.
Oh, what did I send you?
You sent me Lynx did it. Lynx said we're discontinuing Africa.
Yes.
And then, but that was stolen off someone else who said they were discontinuing something. I think it was, Lipton did it with their iced tea. They said they were discontinuing peach iced tea.
I'm so upset. The peach is the nicest one.
Right, but they're not. It's just, it's a hoax.
Is it?
Yeah. It's the same with Lynx in the Africa. It's completely, completely just bullshit of the week. They get the bullshit of the week prize.
Because I fell for that hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad because I would miss Lipton iced tea.
I was trying to see what other brands did it. But yeah, it's just a social media trend that everyone jumped on and was like, oh yeah, we're discontinuing this, that, and the other. Yeah.
I think we should start a petition to bring back Caramac.
Caramac's back, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because people didn't want it to go and they've decided it would stay and all this.
Really? Fact check this, please. I need to know this for sure.
It was brought back in July 24 as a limited release. I have a feeling it's still available. All right, let's find it.
Okay. Oh my God. Yes, according to AI, the Caramac chocolate bar, which was discontinued in 2023, has returned to UK stores for a limited period.
Or just all these companies just hang us on now, or what? Just like, well, we're going to stop it, and then we're going to bring it back, and then we're going to stop it, and then...
You know what? But it's good publicity.
Yeah.
Because who went out and bought shitloads of Caramacs? Because I did. I sent you a bunch.
Yeah. I've still not eaten them all. I was there thinking I'm never going to get to eat them again. Yeah.
So you saved them?
Yeah.
For like those emergency times when you just... A Caramac is the only thing that will do.
Yeah. And there is some situations...
I'm a fat cunt. I ate all mine. I could never... I'd just be... You know, when you get something like that and you think, I'm going to save it, right? My brain goes, but it's over there. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be doing anything at any time. I might not even be at home, and I think, there's a Caramac at home, and it's sat there on the side. It's there. It's a Caramac. It's a Caramac, and it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to open it. It tastes so good. I won't forget about it.
I do. I can put it out of sight and just go, nope.
Can't do that.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing that I didn't save. Them bloody awful sweets we tried that time. Do you remember that episode where we tried them named after whatever fruit it was? And
the durian fruit.
That was...
Yeah.
They got binned.
Yeah, I binned the rest of the pack. Yeah. But weirdly, I bought 2 packs because I couldn't just buy one.
Okay.
And I did actually sell them on eBay, the unopened pack, and somebody paid what I paid for them. So
nice.
I wasn't out of pocket there, which was handy. Yeah, good luck to them. Well, they didn't give me bad feedback, did they?
No, there'll probably be another podcast somewhere where they're trying them to talk about how bad they are.
We did it first, so it's all right.
Yeah. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about, we ended off on a big tangent there about brands confusing us and possible out of timing April Fool's pranks.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I discovered exists this week? What I saw announced, brand new product.
Oh.
Ryanair. Prime.
What?
Ryanair Prime is the thing. Yeah, you just thought it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Have you ever thought? Has anyone?
So is it an exclusive flavour, or can you only get it on Ryanair? Or tell me about this.
No, it's not a drink. It is a product from Ryanair.
Oh,
like Amazon Prime, but
product.
Ryanair Prime.
You're going to have to explain this to me. It's not making sense.
And it's confused the hell out of me as well. So it's kind of modelled similarly to Amazon Prime by the look of it. So it's £79 a year.
Okay.
And you get exclusive sales. I mean, they've always got a sale on anyway.
Yes.
Free seats and travel insurance.
Right.
Okay. So you can reserve seats, however, for free for you and up to 12 companions that you're taking with you.
Okay.
Except it's only in certain rows, which also threw me off a bit. Yeah, because I've seen people go through the terms and conditions. Apparently, like, it is certain rows that it applies to.
Why? Why?
Because they charge different amounts for different rows, don't they?
Do they? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So basically, with Ryanair, you don't have to pay for a seat, but you'll be subject to random allocation if you don't.
Yes.
So if there's a group of 2 or 3 or 4 or whatnot of you, you could end up in all different parts of the plane.
Yeah.
So to sit together, you pay for the seat. But depending on where you are in the plane, you'll pay a different amount for the seat. So I'm thinking it is...
But why? How do they tier that? Like, how do they decide what costs more and what doesn't?
Typically, near the front, slightly cheaper because you can get off faster. Ones with extra leg room. Ones that are further away from the toilets. Well, actually, no, not the front, though, because obviously you're nearer the door, so you get off quicker. So, yeah, typically, they are... It is like I think it's like rows 3 to 18 or something like that. That are like the cheapest rows.
Okay.
So you pay more to be in different rows. Yeah, it's not logical in the slightest, to be honest.
No,
their pricing, because everyone takes off at the same time, everyone lands at the same time. That's my argument with planes.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
So it does annoy me that you got to pay if you want to sit next. Make sure you sat next to the person you want to fly with. Because hopefully you're liking the person you want to fly with, otherwise you wouldn't be going somewhere with them.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, but the thing is that I think it's just very vague to say that you can get exclusive sales, because isn't that a bit misleading? Because how is it an exclusive sale? Like, they're going to sell... It says, get exclusive discounts on flights through monthly sales available only to our Ryanair Prime members, delivered directly to your email. But how do you know you're getting a better price than someone who just goes on the website and books? Because they might have a different sale on the website, different to the one that you're getting the exclusive sale for.
Exactly.
I think it's sketchy. I think it's a money-making scheme.
Of course it is. There's no other reason why they would do something like that. It's going to make them money somehow. So
yeah. And for the travel insurance, annual coverage on flights, so you can fly with peace of mind on all your flights with Ryanair. Asterisks. Click here for full terms and conditions. In fact, they've all got asterisks system.
Oh, God. Okay.
I just find it funny that they're not really offering anything here that is...
Well, they're cheap enough anyway, aren't they, really?
Yeah. And it's not like, if you get Amazon Prime, you might get like unlimited next day delivery. But they're not giving you something for free, really. They're just saying you can reserve seats, but you can't have whatever seat you want. If you want to... If you want to pay for a different seat, you'll still have to pay a little bit, like the difference or whatnot.
It doesn't have that Prime feeling. It doesn't.
It's not a Prime brand, is it? Really?
No, it's really not. It's really not. It's basically paying for discount codes, essentially, which I hate.
Yeah. It is.
Websites that make you do that. You can sign up to this and we'll send you discount codes, and it's like, sod off. I'm not paying for discount codes. There are websites out there that store that shit for free, bro. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I guess if you travel a lot, maybe it would work out well for you, but I don't know. I think for the average person, Ryanair is kind of your budget airline. You're not paying that much money anyway. So is it a big enough difference to warrant 80 quid a year?
I think you'd have to use it a lot to get your 80 quid a year back.
I think you would, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sold on it, because the exclusive sales to me just screams, it doesn't say you'll get your flights for half price or even 25% off. There's no kind of percentage bar for you
to... It could be... Yeah, what they're going to do, this is my guessing, they're going to be flights they need to fill up, ultimately, won't there? There'll be flights that aren't selling very well, and those will be the ones that they put, like a 5% discount on. It won't be a big discount, but they'll put a discount on it just to fill the flight, because to make it worth it for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So ultimately, I think that's probably what it is. It's just to fill seats on... I wouldn't be at all surprised if it won't let you have discounts or the benefits on flights that are popular.
Yeah, that's true. So if you're only going to use it during like school holidays and stuff, then you're not going to see the kind of discounts that will make it viable.
Exactly.
It might make savings if you have got like a holiday home abroad and you're retired or something and you're flying every other week.
Yeah.
It might be all right for you then.
I reckon you'd be better off if it's a slightly more obscure location than, say, Spain or Italy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Those big tourist destinations. But whereas if you go to, I'm trying to think of somewhere obscure. I don't know. Everywhere's
I'm sure they've probably got like an airport they call Paris, which is like 200 miles away from Paris or something. It'll be it'll be the flights to those airports that aren't anywhere near the destinations where most people want to go.
Absolutely. So you have to spend all that money on transfers and all the rest of it.
Yeah, there is that side as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
there
luck.
we go. We've shouted all over Ryanair today.
Yeah.
And McDonald's.
Let's fly, Ryan. We haven't heard that for a while, have we?
No, we haven't. We haven't at all.
No.
No.
Gosh. There it is.
And that's going to be stuck in my head for another week.
Excellent.
Get yourself a gin on the trolley for you. Yeah, there we go.
How cringe must it have been that my mum and I were singing that on a Ryanair flight that wasn't playing it at the time? Like, how cringe must that have been? I mean, the staff were probably like, oh my God. Are they all right? Singing the Ryanair song from God only knows how long ago.
Yeah, apparently changed the normal tracks as well. So you won't hear the standard ones that we're fond of, like. Yeah, but I don't know. I've not flown recently. I need to fly again, don't I? I need to get on. Need to book some more planes.
It's been a while for you. Normally, you're out a couple times a year at least.
I know. What's going on? Need to book something.
2025, your year, Stu. You're gonna get back out there this year.
I'm gonna have to get somewhere booked. Gotta get back in the air.
Do it. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Oh dear. Right.
Oh, I might get Jet 2 again though, and just say no stop Jess Glynn. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a bit. I don't know. I feel like, gosh, are we breaking up with Ryanair?
It feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like a breakup.
It does. Oh my God.
But Jet 2 do fly out of Liverpool now as well, so
there you go.
It'd be rude not to fly Jet 2.
It would.
Yeah. Oh dear. It is like a breakup.
Oh, it is. God. Well, I hope they won't hold it against us, and I hope there's no hard feelings. Oh my. Well, gosh, I feel a little sad, but at the same time, not too sad. It's not the worst breakup I've ever gone through. Right, where are we, Steve? Where are we at?
I did have another story. Oh, balls to it. We'll do it. We've got time, haven't we? We're only.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
We're only at 57 minutes. It's all good.
Oh my God.
So a family feel like they've won the lottery because a 4-part series was filmed in their house in northwest England.
I know what series this is, but I've not seen it yet. I don't want any spoilers, nothing.
I've not seen it either. But it's a Netflix series, Netflix drama called Adolescence.
Which I'm sure everybody's heard of, and probably most people have seen it by now.
In fact, I think even Keir Starmer not say he wants it to be shown in schools or something like that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
There we go. So even he's seen it, so that makes me feel a bit out of touch. But yeah, they feel
he's not like he's doing anything important, is he?
No, exactly. He's got time to watch it. So
he has.
So yeah, basically, this says, this confused me because this article's written because basically this production company, wrote to this family, said, "Can we use your house for filming?" And at first they thought it was a bit of a wind up, but then but they went ahead with it and obviously let them film in the house. So they got the whole house redecorated and whatnot, kitted out by Netflix.
Very nice. Lovely.
But the article says, shot in one take, the series has been called a masterpiece, with viewers also praising the gripping performances.
Yes.
Shot in one take.
Each episode is shot in one take, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I've been told, yeah.
Oh, we'd be fucked.
Oh, well, yeah, we don't stand a chance. I mean, could you imagine getting most of the way through and then fucking it up?
Yeah. that feels...
But I mean, no, I'm so excited to watch this, but I'm actually waiting to watch it with my friend Emily, who wants to watch it with me. So I am waiting for her to be available. So I'm hoping maybe one night this week we'll be able to watch it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So they, the production company just came in. Like, apparently the only thing of theirs in the house that appears in the TV show is a kitchen table or something like that. Like, they completely gutted the house and moved stuff around and whatnot. But why would you think you've won the lottery? How much money did it pay for this 4-part series for them to feel like they'd won the postcode lottery?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but what is Netflix's budget? Because I feel like I should be renting out my house to TV shows.
I mean, how do you even manage that? And how does this even happen? How did Netflix know that who to ask, or like, I don't know. Is there something you sign up to where you can be like, yeah, come and film in my gaff?
Yeah, I mean, because it seems very odd that they just go, okay, let's get on Google Maps and find this estate in Yorkshire and zoom in on this estate and go, oh, that's a nice house and that's got room at the front and the back for scaffolding for all our lights and stuff and cameras and all that guff. And it's a strange one. Like, I suppose it does feel like winning the postcode lottery then that your house suddenly becomes famous. Maybe.
I mean, I suppose it has blown up, hasn't it? This has become massive, and maybe it's just a massive flex for them.
Maybe. Could be. I wonder if they'd recently bought it and then, like, they'd looked at houses that had been recently bought thinking, you know, maybe the family isn't settled in or whatever and you won't be disturbing them by turfing them out while you film a series in the house.
Or maybe they feel like they've won the lottery because now it's blown up so much and they're like, well, maybe it's increased the value of the property.
Oh, they could do.
Yeah.
But then that's like the likes of Friday Night Dinners and Breaking Bad as well was another one. Like where houses became famous and then it gets to the point where people are outside your house taking pictures all the time and you kind of lose that aspect of privacy because your house is famous.
Am I making this up? Or are people like throwing pizza onto the roof of the Breaking Bad house and it's pissing people off? I feel like that's a real thing.
Yeah, they put a fence around now, haven't they? They fenced it off because people are trying to put pizza up there. Yes.
Yeah. What a waste of pizza, guys.
Oh, but pizza in America is cheap, isn't it?
I suppose so, yeah.
Like super cheap pizza in America. Massive ones.
I don't understand why it's so cheap.
Yeah, well,
I don't understand why it's so expensive here, to be fair. That's probably the bigger question.
Yeah.
It's extortionate, but anyway.
I know, I saw a big bar of mini egg, a mini egg chocolate bar. I say big bar, it wasn't a huge bar. It's like, I'm showing you with my hands now, of course, you can see. So. Anyway.
Oh, bless you.
It was £4.97. I was like, that can stay there.
Are we talking what? 200 grams?
No, bigger than that. Like, but
bigger
not
than
like,
that.
But not
sort
like
of 350 grams, maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on the Asda website just to demonstrate.
No, it's fine. We'll believe you.
Either way, I was looking at it going, wow, that's a lot because it was. I suppose Tony's chocolate only is like $4.50. It was a little bit bigger than Tony's chocolate only.
The chocolate's become really expensive. You used to be able to get a cheap bar of chocolate from Tesco. They're absolute cheapest stuff for like 29p or whatever it was for 100 grams. But also, I've noticed that the bars are getting smaller now.
Yeah, definitely shrinkage going on.
Shrinkflation, 100%.
Yeah. I found it. It's 360 grams, the chocolate bar.
Okay.
I'll send you a link. 360 grams, and it's... Oh, sorry, I misread the price. It is £4.98, not £4.97.
Oh, gosh. So you were actually being quite flattering then.
Yeah.
It's very expensive. Mini eggs themselves are very expensive as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but then I went to Lidl and looked at their own brand ones, and they were not much cheaper. But I think chocolate is just through the roof.
It's gone absolutely mental. I can't quite believe it. It really has... Like, I mean, it's always meant to have been a treat.
Yeah.
But now it really is because you have to pay the earth to get some.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on, because otherwise we're just going to rant all day about inflation, shrinkflation, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Do we have a mystery this week?
We do have a mystery.
Fantastic. I'm quite excited for this.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Because we don't want... Oh, what's this one? Not that one. Oh, that was our Halloween episode intro.
It was?
We still got that. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
There was you thinking that was live at the time. No.
Yeah. Don't give away all our secrets, Steve. Gosh.
Not that page. Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
There we go. Get comfy. Get ready for a story.
I am so ready for this. I've been excited for this one.
Okay, good.
Okay.
The hills of Warwickshire had seen many things. Ancient battles, roaming spirits, whispers of folklore passed down through generations. On the cold afternoon of February the 14th, 1945, Mearnhill bore witness to something far more sinister. It was just after dusk when the body was found. Charles Walton, a 74-year-old farm labourer, lay sprawled on the frostbitten ground, his lifeless eyes staring into the darkening sky. A pitchfork had been driven through his neck, pinning him to the earth.
Oh.
A trenching tool had been used to slash open his throat, and carved into his chest a strange symbol, a cross, perhaps something more ancient. Walton had been a quiet man, known to the locals as someone who kept himself to himself. Some said he had a way with animals, that birds would land on his shoulders, that wild dogs never barked at him. Others claimed that he spoke to the earth itself. Folklore in the area told of witches and curses, of sacrificial killings meant to ensure a good harvest. Had Charles Walton been murdered in some sort of pagan ritual? The case fell into the hands of Detective Superintendent Robert Fabian of Scotland Yard, a hardened officer with years of experience, but nothing in his past could prepare him for what he found in Lower Quinton, the sleepy village where Walton lived. As Fabian questioned locals, he found an eerie silence. People avoided his gaze, spoke in whispers, or refused to speak at all. He soon learned that Mearnhill, I'm giving it new names, Mearnhill had a dark past, stories of the spectral hounds with glowing red eyes, of ancient blood rituals, and a history steeped with rich witchcraft. One name surfaced: Alfred Potter, the manager of a farm, of the farm where Walton worked. He had been one of the last people to see Walton alive. His statements were inconsistent, his alibi weak, but there was no physical evidence to link him to the murder. And then there were strange coincidences. Fabian discovered that another man had been murdered in the same area in 1875, also with a pitchfork. An old book on English folklore described a ritualistic sacrifice eerily similar to the way Walton was killed. Was it a copycat killing, or had Walton been targeted for something much older, something darker? Despite an exhaustive investigation, no one's ever arrested for the murder of Charles Walton. The case remains one of the most chilling unsolved crimes in British history, and one that whispers of curses, old magic, and a murder born from something far more terrifying than simple revenge. Was he a victim of ancient ritual, or just a crime of passion and paranoia in a war-weary England? The truth lies buried in the soil of Mearnhill, where the wind still howls at night and the crows still refuse to leave. And some say if you visit that lonely hill after dark, you might hear the echoes of Charles Walton's final screams.
Wow.
What do you think then?
I mean, gosh, I don't know what to think. It's really, I mean, it's quite horrible. It's interesting that there was a very, very, very similar murder quite some years before, in the same spot. That's quite weird.
It says same area, so... But then, again,
okay.
in 1875, how well were things documented? So
True.
I'm kind of thinking maybe not a copycat thing. Maybe
I agree.
the previous one can be written off because we've not got any details on that. It's just someone's hearsay, from what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, going back to the start.
Yeah.
So he's a 74-year-old farm labourer, and he had a pitchfork through his neck, pinning him to the earth, and a trenching tool been used to slit open his throat, and carved into his chest a strange symbol, which might have been a cross.
I mean, forgive me, but aren't crosses normally more Christian than pagan?
Yeah, I mean, it says it says a cross, perhaps, or something more ancient. Well, is it a cross or is it something more ancient? You know,
I mean,
what is it?
Crosses are pretty ancient. I mean, just saying. Just one line overlapping another. It's. I think that it's been around a minute.
Yeah, it's just that's what completely threw me off, because surely if it's a cross, you know it's a cross, because it'd be a cross.
Yes. I think there's been a little artistic license used with the wording of the story, and the way it's written. But we'll let it have that because it was written by a robot.
Okay.
We'll let the robot have that. But yeah, I don't know. He's quite an old chap. It's quite interesting that there were sort of rituals documented, that this could be some sort of the word is coming to mind is fertility, but that's not what I mean, is it? Well, I suppose it is, like, well, to have like a good crop and a successful year.
Yeah. See, I'm looking at the last person that saw him alive, Alfred Potter, the manager of the farm where he worked.
Any relation to Harry?
Maybe distant relative.
Well, I mean, he was a wizard.
Yeah, but Alfred's statements were inconsistent and his alibi was weak, but there was no physical evidence. You know, it's 1945. It was very early days of DNA.
I think he was in Slytherin House and that he murdered him. Yeah, it was definitely him.
Yeah, I think if his name's there, maybe he'd maybe he wasn't any good as a labourer anymore. 74 years old,
Well,
should have been retiring, really.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe he's just like, no, he's no good to us now, bumping off.
Also, though, 1945.
Yeah.
Was that not sort of wartime?
Probably. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
Because I just wonder, because that seems to be an era of time that's not so long ago that was really rife with sort of fear of witchcraft, and there was a lot of scaremongering, because we talked about another mystery at a similar sort of time era, which a lot of people, the Witch Elm one that we did, which was also sort of believed to be a bit sort of ritualistic or something witchy going on there, and it just seems to be a time where people seem to be really paranoid about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah. But either way, there was a murder that still took place.
Yeah.
So it's not just paranoia; it's actual.
Oh, that happened for sure. But it's whether was it a ritualistic sacrifice to bring about better crops, or was it a way of getting rid of someone who was getting on in years and maybe wasn't as useful anymore? Or maybe there was another motive. Maybe he had a stash of cash.
maybe he did have a stash of cash.
Maybe he'd been bumping uglies with his missus or something.
Yeah, but maybe this bit carved into the chest, maybe that is kind of fabricated. Maybe he got a scratch. Maybe, he dodged the pitchfork the first time. It just scraped him or something.
It could have been a battle wound, yeah. Or maybe it was set up to look like it was a ritualistic thing. I don't know. There
you go. Answered on a postcard.
I don't know how to theorize on this one. I don't feel there's quite enough there, is
There's
there?
not. I'm going to blame Alfred Potter. Sorry, Alfred.
Yeah, I'm blaming Alfred too.
Okay.
I think he was definitely in House Slytherin, and he's definitely on Team Voldemort. But
Yeah.
if anyone else has any ideas on that one, please get in touch at topicopedia.online and let us know what you think. So okay, I do have one more topic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
so many topics.
It's not massive. You'll
Okay.
be glad. We can probably get through these quite quickly. We've got 10 of them, and I think we have talked about a lot of these before, but it was a very long time ago, and we are approaching our third year anniversary, Steve.
Okay.
So I thought, why not do this again? And there might be some new ones on here. The Great British Food Debate. Okay. So the first one, we've definitely talked about this before, but maybe we've changed our minds or feel differently. It's just worth going over it again. Is a Jaffa cake a biscuit or a cake?
Okay. The law decided this.
The law did decide this, yeah, I did.
And they decided it was a cake.
Cake. And do you agree?
Yes. Because biscuits
Yes, so
go
do I.
soft when they go stale.
Yes.
Cakes
and
go hard.
Go stale and, yeah, harden up. I agree. I've always felt it was a cake, but it's eaten like a biscuit. It is a snack cake, isn't
A snack
it?
cake, yeah. And I think
A
there should be
snack
more
cake.
snack cakes on the market.
Yes, I completely like your mini rolls and things like that.
Yeah. More of that. Oh,
Yeah.
Mini rolls are another thing that's got expensive.
Oh, have they?
Oh, yeah. When was the last time you bought them
Yeah.
then? Have you not noticed?
I've actually got some right next to me, but they came from Aldi, so they probably weren't expensive.
I think they probably still are, you know.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you think? Oh, I don't know. Aldi's pretty cheap.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Number 2, I know we've discussed this before, but we're going to go there again. On your scone, is it jam or cream thirsty?
Cream.
Careful. Oh, for God's sake. Why?
Why? Why not?
Because cream's a topping.
What?
Cream is a topping.
No, but you want to put a lot more cream on than jam.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So you spread your jam
Ain't
on.
gonna slide down easy if it ain't creamy.
But that's it. But the argument.
Oh, well, I don't think about these things. I just plop it on there. You know what I tend to do? I cut it up my scone, put it on the plate, and then put the jam on and put the cream on, and then put it together. I put one on one side and one on the other.
You make a sandwich. That's weird.
Make a sandwich. And put the jam on one half of it and put the
So you just have one that's jammy and one that's creamy.
No, because you stack them on top of each other, don't you?
So you make a sandwich.
Well, that's how you eat a scone.
No, it's not.
You go eating half scones.
You cut them in half and you have 2 halves. A bit like when you have a tea cake.
Oh.
Yeah. But a lot of people, the argument is, the Devonshire folk feel that with the cream, you spread it on first like it's butter, and then you dollop your jam on. Whereas the Cornish, who invented clotted cream, and somewhat know what they're talking about, they know that cream is actually not a spread, it's a topping, and that you spread your jam on and then you dollop your cream on as a very naughty topping. So I refuse to hear of it happening the Devonshire way. It's not right at all. And you all need to get your heads checked, honestly, if you're doing it that way around. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. And, well, it's like, you know, you can't tell me cream is like butter. It's nothing like butter. It's cream. I don't put butter in my cake, and I don't put,
When you make a sponge cake, you put butter in the mix.
You put butter in the mix, yeah. But when you've made it, you don't put...
It's still got butter in it. It's still buttery.
Yeah, but it's not a part of the filling, is it?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not having it. Anyway, let's move on to number 3. Red or brown sauce in a bacon sandwich?
It depends how I feel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a bit bisexual with the sauces, are you?
Yeah, some days you want ketchup and some days you want a bit of brown sauce.
I personally am more of a red sauce gal.
Okay, ketchup.
Yeah.
Because red isn't a flavour.
Sorry.
Bizarrely, brown is a flavour. But red isn't.
Red isn't. But a lot of people do refer it to red, don't they?
They do. But I still think it's ketchup.
It is ketchup.
Yeah, tomato.
Tommy sauce.
Tommy sauce.
Some say that tomato sauce is too sweet, while others think brown sauce is too overpowering.
Some brown sauces can be really tangy, can't they?
They can be a bit.
The question is, do you want that tangy at that time in the morning?
No, I don't know. Just I'm all about the tomato sauce with a bit of bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4. Is it called a bread roll, a bap, or a cob? So depending on where you are in the UK, you might be eating a bread roll, bap, cob, bun, barm cake, or even a stotty. And people are strangely territorial about their local name. Who is right?
It's just a barm, innit? It's just a barm. You have a bacon barm, sausage barm.
Definitely a bread roll.
It's a barm.
Or a bap. I'll accept a bap.
No, it's a barm. Get a grip.
You want me to go and get a selfie outside of a place called Nice Baps?
Yes. Because that's the most southern thing. Yes. You need to get a selfie there.
I do, and I shall do my best. I'm going to Cornwall soonish.
I want you to film a TikTok.
For Jose Monkey. He'll work that out way too easily. But yeah.
A TikTok for our socials, yeah, why not?
How on earth would I make a TikTok out of that?
I don't know. Just fill it full of BAP jokes.
That's a good idea. That is a very good idea. So you're saying it's a barm.
Yes.
And I'm saying it's a bread roll or a bap.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Number 5, when you're making a cup of tea, and I feel like this isn't a big debate, if I'm honest with you. Do you put your milk first or your tea put your milk in first or
tea bag in first?
Last. Yeah.
I always used to just put the milk in last, but I don't drink tea, so I'm lazy. I make it for other people and put the milk in first.
Oh no, because it doesn't brew properly then.
Well, I don't care. It's not me drinking it.
You're such a conscientious host.
Yeah.
I'm not coming around yours for a cup of
the
tea.
idea is, if I make it badly enough, they won't ask for another one.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, there you go. Job's a good one.
You don't make bad coffee though, do you?
Oh, I don't make coffee either.
God. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I might not come around yours for a cup. I might come around for a vodka.
Yeah.
I feel like you wouldn't get that wrong, would you?
No, I can do vodka, certainly.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so number 6, pineapple on pizza, Steve, yes or no?
Definitely not. Get in the bin.
I completely agree. And do you know what? The Italians won't let you put it on pizza in Italy.
Well, good on them.
So if the Italians who invented pizza, they reject the very notion that pineapple goes on pizza, and therefore it does not belong on pizza at all. And I think that's the end of it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm completely behind them on that.
Good. Number 7, chips and curry sauce, genius or gross? So some people swear by it as the ultimate chip shop topping, but others think it's a crime against fish and chips. Is it a regional delicacy or an abomination?
I mean, I'm a northerner, so really it should be gravy going on there. Rather than curry sauce.
That hurts me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. See, I've been against curry sauce for years, and then at some point last year, I ordered chips and curry sauce. I don't know what came over me.
And was it good?
It was bloody amazing.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. I think it might be a guilty pleasure, because I don't know I want to admit that too much after making such a fun and dance about how yuck curry sauce is. But I think it just changes the dish so much that if I'm in the mood for fish and chips, I wouldn't want curry sauce.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be in the mood for chips and curry sauce, if that makes sense. It's just so different.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm glad you do. I've just lost our place. Okay. Number 8. Do you dip your fries in a milkshake? So this is an American import, but gaining popularity in the UK, McDonald's fries and vanilla milkshake equals bliss to some, horror to others. What say you?
You know what? If your chips are salty, it actually gives a nice texture.
Have you done it?
Yeah, once upon a time, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you never tried it?
No.
It's just a nice combination because you got the salty chips.
Yeah.
If you imagine, like, it works a bit like how, like salty caramel kind of works.
I mean, I love sweet and salty together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's kind of what you got. You got the, the sweetness of vanilla and the saltiness on the chip.
I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense to me for some reason. I guess it's like it's a dairy thing mixed with a carbohydrate rather than the salty and sweet combo, which makes sense. It's the fact that it's a dairy drink product mixed
I'll
with
tell you what,
carbohydrate.
try it, and then we'll rediscuss.
Well, I'm not in any rush to get a McDonald's, but the next time I do, if the milkshake machine's working, I will get. I will do that.
Yeah. When you're getting your happy adult meal.
Oh, my happy ending meal. When they make a happy ending meal, I will be the first in the queue for that. Okay, number 9. Should Yorkshire pudding be eaten with something other than a roast? Yes, definitely, because toad in the hole. But what this is actually alluding to is that can it actually be a dessert?
Oh no, not a dessert. Yorkshire puddings go with any meal, but as a main, it's a very savoury thing. Yorkshire pudding, you wouldn't have that as a dessert.
You do, though. A lot of people do have it with jam and stuff like that.
No.
I can see that working because it's essentially the same as pancake batter, isn't it?
No.
Well, it is, though, isn't it?
No.
I can't imagine.
No.
It doesn't compute in my head either. But no, I'm right.
No,
I'm right.
I'm sticking up for the Northerners here. That is not a thing, and should never be a thing. And it should really be a sectionable offence.
A bit like if you put your cream on first on your cream tea.
Well, there you go. That should be a sectional offence down south then, obviously.
All right, fair enough.
The dessert Yorkshire puddings can be a sexual offence up north.
Okay, you got it. And number 10, does cheese belong in a full English breakfast? I've never heard this one. So, you got your eggs, your bacon, sausage, beans, yes. But what about melted cheese? Some people insist it adds creaminess, while others say it doesn't belong anywhere near a fry-up.
No,
it doesn't, does it?
There's only really McDonald's that do cheese on breakfast, don't they?
Yeah,
and that's.
I mean, I know
that's more because otherwise their food's a bit dry.
Yeah,
the breakfast meal would be very dry without cheese.
It ain't gonna slide down easy.
Exactly, I know an advocate for that.
It ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
Oh, I've missed her.
You say that every time.
Oh, I love her. I need to go and find some of her videos, I think. And just make myself feel better about life. But yeah, I don't think it belongs on a full English breakfast. I've never, ever, ever seen it done. No. Ever.
I think I'd send it back. If I ordered breakfast somewhere and it came with cheese on, I think I'd send it back.
That's weird, isn't it? Like, what would you do? Where would you put the cheese? Like on the beans? Would you have it on the hash browns? Would you have it on the toast? Would you have it on top of your tomatoes, on top of your black? Where are you putting this cheese? I don't understand how that's in any way.
Well, that's the thing, because the whole idea is like you get full English and you can pick and choose which bits you eat at which time.
Yeah,
and you just kind of you mix it up a bit on the fork and stuff. Where would you put the cheese?
You do. You mix it up on the fork.
Do you not mix anything? You just eat all the beans at one point, and you just.
I'll eat
everything one by one.
a food group one by one.
Okay,
I've always
never
been
mind.
like it. Maybe I'm a bit autistic. I don't know. But yeah, most people do what you do. Yeah.
Fair dues.
Which makes my head hurt a little bit just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. But I'd be interested to know what other people think about the great British food debate and the topics we've just discussed. So do feedback us at topicopedia.online and weigh in on what you think about these things. Yeah. We're there.
Yes.
We're there.
Okay, so is it that time again? Meme of the week?
No.
No. Oh, we're not up to that yet. What?
Before that?
What's before that? Oh, we haven't. Oh, we've got. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you remember the order of this.
I'm good at this, and it's like I've done this before.
Okay. Oh, what is a sawmill? As we enter dictionary.
God, I don't know.
This one's got 52 downvotes and only 13 upvotes.
Right.
This was added this year. No, it wasn't. It was added 20 years ago. It's 2005, not 2025. My mistake.
It was added this year. 2005. Steve's gone back in time.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wow. Okay, 20 years have passed since this was added. So if you don't know what a sawmill is, this definition's been on the internet for 20 years.
Have I known you since 2005?
Probably.
Or if not, I think it's close. I think it might have been more like 2006. Oh my God, Steve, we'll have known each other 20 years next year.
That's scary.
That is terrifying. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, carry on.
So what is a sawmill?
I don't know. What is a sawmill?
When you take a piece of crap and stick it in someone's vagina, like a log going into a sawmill. Using context, dude, I just gave her the wettest sawmill. Oh, you're picturing that now. I can tell with the way you're laughing. You're just picturing that. A log going into a sawmill.
I'm just thinking of a log going.
Why has that got so many downvotes? I quite like it.
Okay.
Okay. Hijacker. Hijacker. What's a hijacker?
Is it I don't know. Is it when you're having a wank on a bunk bed, top bunk?
Nearly. One who gets high, usually with marijuana, and then proceeds to jack off. Using context, see that guy over there? His roommate says a hijacker.
Oh dear.
Okay. We'll do one more.
Okay.
Okay. Let's find a good one. Let's. This is just really. What's a triple stretch?
Don't know.
When a female puts 3 dicks in her ass. Using context, she likes to get triple stretch.
Look, it puzzles me that anyone could get an egg up there past their sphincter. But 3 peni, I'm not sure. Like, it just... Well, you couldn't with mine, I can tell you that for free. There's not a hope. There's not a hope. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, right. I think we'll leave that there for today then.
Okay, we better do meme of the week.
Yeah, we'll do meme of the week.
The bar a little bit.
Yeah, good luck. Do you want to go first?
What I will say is that predictably, our lovely guest Kayleigh won meme of the week last week. She actually had more votes than you and I combined.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And there were loads of votes across the memes this week. But yeah, she absolutely wiped the floor with us. So well done, Kayleigh, and thank you again for coming on and joining us last week on your birthday. Hope you had an amazing evening.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, Right, I'll start. I've got a picture of what can only be described as Shakespeare.
Okay. Oh, I did Shakespeare last week.
Yeah.
And it didn't win it for me.
No.
Okay.
So it's a bit risky, isn't it?
It's a risky one, but we'll go with it.
It's a risky one. But yeah, it's a picture of Shakespeare, and he just looks a bit... I don't know, I'll send it to you, and then you can understand. And the caption is, when she says go deeper, but you've run out of poems. Oh, dear.
Okay, mine is a woman.
Yes.
What kind of attire would you say that is that she's wearing? She's got her hair tied up.
She's got her hair tied up. She's she's wearing something very pretty. It's sort of black, and there's not much to it, is there, Steve?
I don't know. We can only see to like her midriff.
I mean, it could be a dress, or it could be a corset.
Yeah, could be. And she's got, I mean, so yeah, you can see like just to like a mid, and then like she's got her legs up in front of her knees.
I think she's got a cramp in her leg because she's holding her leg up.
Yeah, that's true.
And in such a way, yeah.
And then she's licking her two middle fingers. Like, she's really sucking on her two middle fingers.
She's got that finger licking good expression on her face, you know.
But she
has definitely dipped them into a bargain bucket before she's.
It's not quite a bargain bucket. It says when you just finished a bag of Doritos, you're trying to get all that flavour off your fingers.
Isn't that the best part?
It is. So yeah, that's why you should go and vote for mine. Go and have a look at my meme. Go vote for it.
Go and have a look at our memes. Shakespeare or Doritos? You decide. Topicopedia.online on the homepage. Go and check that out. Okay, so.
Oh, did I tell you when I started up that dating website for chickens?
No.
I ended up closing it down because I couldn't make hens meet.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
How does the moon cut his hair?
I don't know.
He clips it.
Took me a second.
Okay. Talking the moon, a new restaurant opened on the moon, and the food's really good, but there's no atmosphere.
These are really... You got the dad jokes this week, Steve.
This week, yeah.
Yeah, I might have some like that as well.
So I got home and caught my girlfriend using fruit to masturbate, and I told her, this isn't going to work out, and she completely lost it and went fucking bananas.
You ended on a high with that one, didn't you, Steve?
Hang on, I've got one more.
Oh, he's got one more, my goodness. Okay.
This one's a bit longer, but hopefully worth it.
Oh.
So John turned 18, started working at Royal Mail, delivering mail, and one day he's gets towards the end of his route, and he was in an apartment complex, and this woman opened the door, and she was wearing nothing but a robe, right? And they got talking a little bit, and her robe slipped open, and he could see everything.
Oh, that's like that time I opened the door and
yeah, exactly. I thought you could relate to this.
Yeah, always.
But she notices that he can see everything, and then she says, "Oh, come inside." And you know, she's like, "Come inside. I can hear someone coming." So they get inside, and she drops her robe, and she asks John, "You know, what do you think's my best feature?" And he says, "Oh, I believe it's probably your ears." And then she's a bit offended, a bit taken back by that, like, you know, look at my look at my nice full breasts and, you know, my tiny waist and my tight bum. Why would you say my ears? And John's like, well, you said you could hear someone coming. That were me.
Very good. I like that one.
I thought you might.
Oh, God. Right, I'm going to start off with some dodge ones. Okay. They're all pretty dodge, actually. Did you know that dogs can't operate an MRI machine?
Oh, can they not?
But cats can. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh dear.
How many dancers does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh, I don't know.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Why are these are really good but really bad?
Did you hear about that actress who got stabbed to death? That Reese.
Not with a spoon.
No, with a knife.
No. You're lucky I knew that celebrity then. because that risked you going on forever with that one.
Honestly, I knew that one was a big gamble, but thankfully that paid off. So a photon checks into a hotel, and the clerk asks if the photon would like to check in any luggage, and the photon replies, "No thanks, I'm travelling light."
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Oh my God. If you serve your kids frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you're a terrible parent. Nobody cares how busy you are. Find the time to microwave them. I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
One more.
Okay.
What does the Titanic and the Sixth Sense have in common?
No idea.
I see dead people. And on that note, I think we'll leave it there before I bore everyone to death with these terrible jokes. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Topicopedia. As always, head over to topicopedia.online where you can vote for your favourite meme of the week. You can also fill out our text feedback form and give us your feedback for us to read out next week. You can also contact us on any of our socials. Please check out our TikTok, because Steve has been doing such hard work on there with posting lots and lots of little videos of our jokes from episodes past. And we will see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.